What is up, gamers? We are in Barcelona today, and this is my large, luxurious hotel room that I have all to myself. The building is kind of old, but it does look kind of nice just in general. We are going to be going to the convention center a little bit later today. Today is Friday. That means it is day one of the Barcelona regional qualifier, which I have signed up for the pre-regional challenge because they opened up last minute spots for it. So luckily for me, I got some tickets. So I'll be playing Nasus in today's pre-regional challenge, and hopefully we get some good testing, test out some new changes to the list for the actual event tomorrow. I arrived yesterday, got a red eye, so I spent the day just like casually walking around the city with some other people from New York. We got some food and all that, and today probably do some of the same. We're just gonna get some food, walk around, and then just get ready for the event. So yeah, this is we are in the heart of I don't even know where we are, but I'm gonna be heading over to the large Airbnb in a little bit. Unfortunately, I did not get a space in that large Airbnb because I booked tickets a little too late, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes we pay a little bit extra to live by ourselves. Not worth, I would tell you. But yeah, that's gonna be the plan for today, and we're gonna hopefully get some good brunch. This is a large Airbnb where everyone is hosted except for me, because I'm a chud. We have the Riftbound table over here. A bunch of random bags.
I just hope stack deck and then just dump Rosses out.
Karina mat.
I just dump my early game a little bit.
This is the balcony.
I think that's fine.
What's up, Kylan?
What's up?
Are you ready to play your Chudrelia deck?
Fuck no. Get me out.
Your metal card, Irelia?
I'm mentally incapacitated. I can't play the game.
One more set, you're stuck on Irelia.
I know.
You can't say I'm not loyal.
I can say I'm not loyal. I've gone.
Yeah, what happened to Mr. Draven?
Mr. Draven. That's a slut.
I need my qualification. And then, I'm playing Ezreal. That's not even like.
What this is a terrorist deck.
What do you need? Ezreal's not even a top tier deck.
It's good. It's really good.
I'm just playing a metal tier deck. Good.
How you doing,
That's
Jacob?
why I'm playing it. If I get a qualification, I'll play Draven after Singapore.
About as good as I can be.
Warren, how do you feel today?
I'm ready to go 2 and 3.
2 and 3?
2 and 3 is my record.
How about you,
We're making
Dan?
day 2 at least. Come on, like top 64 right here.
That's for tomorrow. That's for tomorrow. Today is you're playing 2v2, right?
That's right. Today's day 2 day. I don't
Yeah.
know. Me and Josh are cooking something up, but I guess we gotta see how it goes.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, we got the whole squad pulling up. We're gonna get some breakfast, some egg lab. These streets are very interesting. There's a lot of shade from the trees and whatnot. And today is really nice. Yesterday was sweltering hot and humid. Today is nice and cool and refreshing. It's a shame that we're spending most of the day in the convention center, but that is how these tournaments go, you know. Yeah, so probably gonna stuff myself with some food. And I don't know if I'm going to be eating for the rest of the day because it's kind of hard to go out of the convention center. And the convention center food is usually kind of underwhelming. All right, some of the food has arrived. We got my eggs Benedict with gochujang, I think. Most people are still waiting on their food, but we got some drinks. They look kind of nice.
Let's go over the night.
All right, we're at the convention. We got the big Riftbound Vendetta poster at the front, and a lot of gamers out here. All right, turns out the standard line is omega long. It goes loops all the way around, but you know.
Well, look at that view at the end, though.
I know it's quite nice of view. And
we walked and then wrapped around the castle. I was like, oh,
we should just line up in the castle.
yeah, facts though, facts.
All right, we got Warren here with the umbrella while we wait in line. Smart, the only person here prepared for UV
I can't fit. I'm too big to fit in the umbrella.
It's gonna be a starter.
It is looks great.
They can't do that again.
It's like, does it work in the rain?
I should have waited up there in the fountain area and up on the hill. I went over. It was like 5-10 minute walk, but I was worried that the line would start moving. But it took me faster to come back down, and we still have 10 more minutes. Should have kept walking. The real tech is now we're all under the umbrella. All huddled up close.
Yeah, that's right.
Very cozy under here.
And it's still cooler than in the sun.
Nice and snug. That's right.
Oh, that's a nice wall.
The nice display of all the numbers, yeah. They're all
Signatures.
They are all signatures. Are these signatures? They are? They're all?
Smashing Ragnar. Look at that. Holy fuck.
Blue Baron is pretty nice.
Oh, that's a weird looking bear. Alright. Looks like this convention center is a little bit smaller than the other ones, as some people have noticed. We got the casting area, 2 stream tables, got some free play, people cracking packs, and a lot of vendors in this area. Yeah, so it definitely feels a little bit more crammed than a lot of the US ones. But you know, it's kind of nice because the US ones have a lot of open space. This one doesn't really. The price wall actually looks like a wall this time. And we got the merchandise, premium and standard lines. They got a lot of the statues now in actual display cases. Wow, nice. Some of these unbound statues look really good. The TFT chalk. I don't know, I'm just walking around. Sorry. On demand constructed. I see people in line for the on demand. Oh my goodness. These are, they actually have signs for which on demand you're supposed to wait in. They have a booth here. Open the booster pack. This is a pack opening booth that they had before. And what else is up? There's a lot of open space for gaming. I feel like the architecture in here is very different. It feels very industrial compared to the US convention centers. We got these huge ass pillars holding mystery things. You can climb up them, I guess, and get like a vantage point. See what people are playing. We have an info point. I guess this is the judge area, maybe. And is there anything around here? Bathrooms, maybe? Yeah, and there's like a pizza over there. So this venue is definitely very compact towards that side, whereas I feel like in the other ones, the sort of stuff was spread across the venue pretty evenly. All right, crazy news from the venue. Apparently on-demand events are closed for the weekend because the venue is too small. Too many people want to play Riftbound. It's crazy, crazy work. Here we got everyone. We're just chilling at the bottom tables, waiting for the pre-RQ. Still 20-ish minutes. Could be exploring Barcelona right now. Big mistake, big mistake. Never should have come here this early. Yeah. Next time I'll know. All right, just finished the first round in the pre-RQ. Man, that was a sweaty round. Not only because it was sweaty, but also the venue is hot as hell. Game was very, very sweaty. I played against Irelia round 1. It was one of the hardest matchups, I would say. Game 1, I won the die roll, got a little lucky. Blew out my opponent with a Whiteflame Protector. Game 2 is double Targons. I feel like this is the one where it actually griefed me a lot because double Targons. I ran out of juice really quick and they had Stellacorn. They had 3 Stellacorns out, so they got infinite value. And yeah, so and then we went game 4. Sorry, not game 4, game 3. This heat is making me dizzy, and I was threatening lethal, and they were holding to 7, and they had double Star-Cross. I had no Defies. There's nothing I could do. Yeah, unlucky. Well, hopefully the next matches are easy though. How about you, Jacob?
Is it the 01 vlog? Is that what's happening here?
This is the 01 vlog.
Oh, shit.
How about you?
Game 1, I lose die roll Lilia.
Yeah.
I win that because he doesn't conquer turn 1. He goes Poro develop something else. It doesn't double score on turn 1, on turn 2. So I was like, okay, I'm good. Game 2, 0 weapons, lose. Game 3, 0 weapons, lose again.
Oh, so classic. Lucian gameplay.
Lucian gameplay, baby.
How did you do, Ashwin?
Barely won.
Barely?
Yeah.
What did you play against?
Yi.
Yi? Damn, so many Yis. I feel like everyone's queuing
An
into Yi.
unfortunate charming with punch first into my guy.
Yeah.
And then getting assaulted with cannon on the board.
I played against Mel. I charmed their Mel, then charmed their researchers. They just didn't have rebuttal. I was like, that.
Okay. My worst
Charm
matchup.
into assault.
Went to game 3, very close, but they had 2 Star-Crossed in hand.
No.
And I had no Defies. I disciplined Doug for a Defy, and then I was like, yes, I'm back. And then they had a Defy in hand. And then at the end, they showed me their hand. It was DD, Discipline, and like on guard. And that's after 2 Star-Crossed and a Defy.
Yeah, bro. I was looking at my hand. I had 10 cards in hand. 7 of them were unplayable units. I just screwed everything up.
Why didn't my Aurelia have that hand? The temperature in here is just getting hotter and hotter, and we're starting off the day very strong with a 0-2. I queued into Rek'Sai, which is a very favored matchup for me, but out of 3 games, didn't see Sprite Queen a single time. Game 1, I kind of bricked. I didn't even have a 7-drop going to 7 runes. And then game 2, I brought it back. Game 3, I also did not see any 7 drops. I even mulled 2 until way later on. I think there was like a turn where I passed with 7 runes up. I drew 2 off of 2 lonelies that I played earlier on, just to draw into a 7. Didn't hit. Even like I don't even know. It was terrible. I had 3 eclipses in hand, 2 back offs. My hand was so bricked. I could only hold one side with the student. But I think the issue is my opponent got too far ahead. I did have draw into a Watcher Bellows, so I cleared them. And then I had Green S on one, Watcher on the other, which is a pretty solid hold, but I couldn't develop anything the turn after because my hand was still full of the useless spells. I was at 6 runes after the Watcher Bellows turn. And then my opponent drew in, had 2 Falling Stars. They conquered one side with Rek'Sai, drew into a what's it called? The Call the Week, and then they double Falling Starred my Watcher, and then called my my Nasus on the other side, and then conquered with 2 units. So yeah, and then I looked at the next card on my deck. It was a Sprite Burst. You know, if I played that Sprite Burst on that 6 rune turn, I would have been perfectly fine. And then the next turn, I did have a Watcher accelerated to come in. So yeah, very very bad start to the day. I think that game, I don't think I made that many misplays. I think if anything, I might have misplayed one of my games with how I mulliganed. I may have mulliganed wrong, but I think in terms of actual play, I didn't really make that many mistakes, at least off the top of my head. I'd probably, if I had a recording, I'd watch the footage. But you know, yeah, 0-2 start, pretty bad. That basically means our tickets, we can only get up to 15 tickets at this point. So yeah, you know what? It's a pre-regional qualifier. If we don't get tickets, we don't get tickets. It's just good practice for tomorrow. And especially knowing that there's so much heat in this arena. It's so hot. Yeah, that is a good thing to know for tomorrow, because I'm gonna have to prepare real hard for the heat. You're 1-1.
13-minute match against Aurora.
What happened? What happened? Tell me.
I went stack deck Nocturne turn 1. And then turn 2, when I have 2 runes, I hard bargained their promising future.
Beautiful. Deserved. Deserved. Well, wait, but now I can play them. Oh, that's not good.
in the 0-2 rack. How about you two? What'd you
Playing
guys?
some 2v2s.
And how's that going?
Defys are pretty good. I think the correct way to do it is to run 6 Defys.
6 Defys.
No cards are allowed to be played.
So you guys are undefeated.
Well, it's only one round, but yes,
1-0.
Very undefeated. That's right.
How many games are there?
There's 4 rounds. So
That's not bad.
it's actually not bad.
Yeah.
4 tickets to win, and you start with 0, or start with 4 tickets and 0 wins.
Fair.
So we're walking away with 10 tickets each at the end of it. So
Value.
Not bad.
I'm capped at 15 now.
Yeah.
For the X2 match, I queued into Kennen. And I was thinking, X2 should be easy, right? No, this was actually a very difficult 3 games. I think the only reason I won my 2 games that I won is because I had Watcher Bellows and I cleared off the Kennen as soon as I can to get rid of their value. The game I lost, they kind of just righted the wind the hell out of me. And I was like, they're like 6 points to my 1. It's kind of sad. And I also missed turn 1 and turn 2. So I was down 8 runes that game. So definitely very tough. Still 2 games to go, and we can still potentially get tickets. We just gotta win them both. And that's the dream. Yeah. Warren, how's 2-1.
Yeah, a close win against Rengar. I won the die roll, and I got the heat resistance buff.
Damn, heat resistance buff.
Yeah, it's warm in here.
All right, Jacob.
I got my Yi matchup.
Finally.
Lucian cooks Yi, fools.
After years.
I've been literally just praying for Yi matchup from 3 straight RQs, and I got one finally.
You got it.
I got one finally.
All right, just finished game 4 of the pre-regional qualifier. We are now 2-2. Played against Draven, and I think the game 1, my opponent just griefed. They just falling starred a cat and a student on, I think, turn 3 or so. D-ramp 3, and I saved the student with discipline, and it was pretty bad for them. Yeah, so we are 2-2. We're kind of in the same spot as the last regional, where the last game, if we win it, we get 15 tickets. If we lose it, we get nothing. So we could split, but I don't know. I feel like that game was definitely interesting. Surely I could win my last game, right? I'm gonna get greedy and end up not getting it. So I don't know. I'll see. If it's somebody I know, I'll probably split with them. But if it's somebody I don't know, I feel like I might just play it out just for the practice. And you know what? There's nothing else to do. There's no Super Nexus for me because the thing sold out. So I'm just gonna be probably just getting dinner and taking a rest. So yeah, we'll see how the last one goes. This one, oh yeah, I played Draven. That's what I was playing. I don't know if I mentioned it. Maybe I did. But this heat is boiling my brain. To be honest, the game store I normally play at that has no AC, I know, or like that I have been going to, it's kind of prepping me for this, but I don't think it's prepping me enough. So yeah, one more game to go. Let's see how we do. So Charlie, tell us about your Draven game, your second Draven game.
I went 2-0, the same as my other Draven game where I also 2-0'd.
Yeah.
Draven just can't do anything. I just go on one battlefield, develop Infinite Might, and eventually just go on the other side of the Emperor's Divide and win.
The Ivern is too strong.
Ivern's too good.
You're 3-1 on Ivern, right?
Yeah, 3-1. It should have been 4-0.
3-1?
3-1.
3-1?
Blew out my Kennen opponent mirror with switcheroo.
Oh, nice.
Oh man. And Jacob?
Lost to Kha'Zix. Game 1, win die roll, missed 2-drop, Feyfolk against and then game 2, on the play, only 2 drops Doors Blade, Feyfolk again. Somehow I win that one, no idea fucking how. Game 3, on the draw, Feyfolk turn 1.
Just that easy.
Yeah. How do you win that? I don't know. You just gotta figure it out.
Feyfolk too strong.
It's a skill issue.
Skill issue. All right, we did it. The last game of the day. We won it. We won 3 in a row after a 0-2 start. We played against Master Yi, and oh my god, I struggled so hard that even with the Whiteflame Protectors. Okay, the Whiteflame Protector won me the last game, but I struggled so much. My Yi opponent had so many punch firsts. I don't know how we. I mean, I know why I won in the end. I think it's like the little micro decisions and misplays that added up. But man, my deck is not that great into Yi. I feel like the Heron build is just so much stronger into Yi. Oh no, I'm second guessing my deck. I don't like my sprites anymore. I didn't hit them in my Rek'Sai matchup, and they're useless in Yi. So yeah, not feeling too good about a main event tomorrow. I am cashing out on 15 tickets, which is kind of unfortunate because everyone I knew went four wins, so they were able to pull their tickets together and get medals. Apparently all the medals sold out really quick. Irelia, Kali, Diana, LeBlanc, they all sold out already. So realistically, I'm probably just gonna hold on to my 15 tickets until the last day, try to get like some medal that people don't want. Like optimally, I would get like a Lilia here. I really want a Lilia. Or I guess if I don't get it on the last day, I might go for Nasus. Who knows? Yeah. What a sweaty, literally and figuratively, our pre-RQ today. I don't know why I struggled so much. I feel like when I played Volibear in the pre-RQ, it felt so much better. So yeah, that was the pre-RQ experience.
Day one complete at the regional qualifier in Barcelona. What a clown fiesta. I feel like end of the day, so I went to cash out my prize wall tickets. There was an Omega line. It was humongous. It was like, I waited, I think, an hour just to get my 15 tickets. And during that time, I was like desperately finding friends to like pull tickets together to get a medal. And I managed to get some friends to do so. And however, all the good medals, like literally every good medal like sold out. I think I have an image of it somewhere, but all that was left in, I guess, like Spirit Forge set 2, which is rotating, is Metal Fiora, which is very underwhelming because I know in the previous RQs the Metal Fiora was one of the day 3 medals, so you can always get it at the end, like near the end of the day on the last day. So I was thinking, oh, I kind of want Fiora, so I'll pick it up at some point. But yeah, you know what? Literally everything I wanted was gone. I think I was thinking maybe Ezreal. I really wanted Lilia for myself. And Lilia was gone too, like within way before like 7-8 p.m. So I think what's happening is people are, because like a lot of the metal cards went up in price over the past few months, I think people are realizing how much they're worth. So instead of people like saving their tickets for day 3 and buying medals there because they don't have enough there, I think everyone's pooling tickets together to get medal cards now. So the medals ran out so fast. Like I think Kali, Irelia, those are the 2 top ones right now, and those ones like sold instantly before the end of the day. And then Diana, LeBlanc went right after. So yeah, the metal card stuff is crazy. I mean, the price on it is kind of insane too. Like, it's the market price is just like thousands of dollars. Like, of course you would pool your tickets together and get thousands of dollars. Who wouldn't? But yeah, that was a crazy experience. We spent so much time in the ticket acquisition line, and then to spend more time to actually claim the stuff at the prize wall. So that was kind of crazy. And then Super Nexus night, I didn't sign up, but I heard it got delayed because just general delays. That started like 2 hours late, and they gave everyone in the Super Nexus night a game 1 win because they could only do 3 rounds of Super Nexus night. So but I'm kind of happy I didn't get the Super Nexus night because it's like 11 p.m. and they're still running. There's still another round. It's actually insane. So I got some food with some friends from the city, and we went. We got some stuff near the convention. Got some Spanish fried rice thing. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't remember how to pronounce it correctly. But yeah, so that's day 1 at this regional qualifier. Tomorrow is the real event. I do not feel good about my Nasus deck. I feel like the Zhonyas has overperformed quite a lot, and if I want to add more Zhonyas, I should probably switch to a Heron build. So I'm feeling pretty bad about my Sprite Nasus. But you know what? We're committed. I'm not going to make that many changes last minute. I think I'm probably just going to stick with it. And if we scrub out day 1, then we scrub out, whatever. We live and we learn. So, yeah, that's... We'll see how things go tomorrow. Hopefully they go a little bit better today. But given the AC situation at the venue, I do not think so. I think we're going to play like absolute garbage. And our deck is going to brick because I'm bad. Okay. Yeah, that's the update for today. Rise and grind, gamers. This is day 1 of the regional qualifier Barcelona. I went to sleep at, I think, a little bit past 12, and it's about 9. I don't have a bye, so we're gonna have to play out our round 1 once again in the sweltering heat. Honestly, this is like, I actually slept a good amount. I actually woke up to my alarm. So if anything, having a bye here would have actually gotten me extra sleep. But whatever, it's whatever. I feel like I had some crazy dreams last night. Got rage baited in my dreams. Clearly something is wrong. Something is wrong. I'm not even thinking about my deck anymore. I was going to make some last minute changes, but you know what? Screw it. We'll just stick to what we played in the pre-RQ yesterday. There's something wrong with my deck. I know it because like I think when I was testing it at locals and online, I was on 9 2-drops, and now I'm on 12. Something is wrong. I should not be on 12 2-drops. I should not. But yeah, we're gonna see how it goes, and gonna pick up maybe some pastries or some food on the way to the convention or the arenas. The arenas, Barcelona. I hope it's not too hot there because if I arrive too early, I'll still have to wait around, which isn't ideal. But yeah, we'll see. Yep. I'm kind of excited, but I'm also not because I don't feel very confident about my deck anymore after yesterday. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
All right, just finished game 1. I played against Tempo Jin and we lost. Oh man, I played so bad. I think I wasn't really prepared for the matchup. I lost 1-2. I got the first game and then I lost the next 2 because I got run over by Sprite Burst. Also, game 2 I messed up because I got a little greedy with my mulligan, and if I mulliganed 1 extra card, I would have had a Sprite Burst, which would have gotten me the tempo advantage, but I didn't. So misplay there, and then game 3, I lost a little too many points in the early game. I also held Defy for too long. I needed to Defy like a Consult the Past in the mid game because in the end they ended up top decking Sprite Burst when they had Unchecked in hand, and they were at 6. So they just I was basically checkmated at that point. So bad showing for me. We are starting off the day 0-1 against a matchup I definitely could have won. I just needed to play a little bit better. But I don't know. I feel like with these rogue matchups, sometimes you just don't know how to play into it. Like I needed to Defy the Consult the Past. That's probably like one of the biggest Defy targets. And yeah, I don't know, because like their hand was kind of empty, and like I would have like basically denied them a whole turn off of the Jin trigger if I defied the Consult. So yeah, not looking good. But whatever. My expectations are kind of low. I feel like I'm not playing well, and my deck is it definitely ran into issues. I was getting like I was running out of cards versus Jin, and I do have a lot of cards that do cycle. So I think it's an execution and also potentially a deck error, deck building error. But you know, it is what it is. How many rounds are you winning today?
Oh my god, dude. Conservative estimate 3. I'm hoping for 4. I'm hoping
Not
for
bad.
4.
All right, Josh, how about
7.
you? 7.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Wyvern?
8.
8.
Undefeated.
Oh
my goodness.
And then Warren?
8-0.
He's ready to 1-0.
He's already 1-0.
Just do it 7 more times.
You guys are so confident.
I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm very confident. Fuck me, man. This deck is so bad. Oh, I'm so bad.
Hey, that's my line.
Oh yeah. Hey, we're both bad, brother. We're both bad.
All right, just finished round 2. It looks like we finally got our favorite matchup of the day. We got Diana. Honestly, as long as I have Defy in hand and I don't lose out like crazy in the early game, as long as I have some units, I'm generally pretty favored. So we went 2-0 there. I had Watcher Bellows in my second game, and I never even had to cast it. I was just so ahead. And the Zhonyas actually came in clutch, I think in game 1, because as long as you have a what is it called, a Defy, and you play the Zhonyas, it's really hard for them to clear your guy at the battlefield. So yeah, pretty good game 2. I feel a little bit better, though it did feel like if it was a worse matchup, my draws were kind of bad. So I don't know. We'll see how it turns out after a few more games. But you know, we're 1-1. It's not the worst, not the end of the world. Could be better, but you know, yeah. Unfortunately, our tiebreakers are probably gonna be pretty bad because we dropped to the 0-1 bracket so early. How's your game, Sergey?
Devastating.
Devastating?
Heartbreaking.
Tell me about your undefeated Ivern run.
I'm just telling you, I'm going 8-0 today. There's
8-0?
not much to say.
You played against a Kali? Can a Kali even do anything versus your stuns?
He has charms and falling stars.
Okay, it can't be that good.
I'm sure he flips kills my stuff too.
Huh.
It's actually like...
But you 2-0'd the guy.
He just doesn't know what my cards do. He was like literally reading all my cards as I was playing against him.
Already just wrapped up my third game of the day. I played against Mel, Nasus versus Mel. Pretty, I think, relatively favored matchup. Game 1, I had the Watcher Bellows. Game 2, I think I had a Watcher Bellows again. My opponent didn't have rebuttal, so I was able to, they had to tap out, so I was able to come back in the game. I actually almost griefed. I played 2 students game 1 and it got Bellows by my opponent, and I was like, oh crap, did I lose? Because they just got 4 points for free. But yeah, no, game 2, I think I lost because I misplaced Whiteflame. I played it in base when I should have played it at a battlefield, and I got ran over by a Watcher and a smoke screen. Yeah, no, that was actually a pretty hard series. I played against the best of Mel from Ottawa, fellow Canadian, and so, you know, it's not an easy 1-1 game. So we are now 2-1. We're kind of back, but I don't know. We're winning our favored matchups. So it doesn't feel like I'm like really dominating today. It's still struggling for sure, but you know, we'll see how everyone else is doing, and hopefully we can keep up the momentum. Alrighty, we are now 3-1. We played our 4th game. It was against Kha'Zix. I think it's slightly favored for me because I have the Sprite Queen and I have the Bellows Watcher. I didn't actually Bellows anything that game, but the Sprite Queens did some hard carrying. I basically just ran my opponent out of resources, and the Eclipses went hard. I think it's just like, if a punch first comes down, they don't respect the Eclipse. It's just -4, kind of negates the punch first, and I always have the runes up. So yeah, I think we're doing well. We 2-0'd, so we have a little bit of a break. Gonna eat some food, go to the bathroom, get some water, you know. But yeah, things are looking good. I was still like, even though it was a 2-0, I was still a pretty hard game. I had to lock in. I don't think I made too many misplays there, so I think that game was pretty clean. So if we can keep playing like that, we could potentially make day 2. So yeah, that's the hope here. All right, gamers, finished round 5. I got O2'd. We are waiting in the merch line for the Secret Garden bundle. I played into Master Yi, actual pretty good player, and I misplayed pretty bad. I think game 1, I got kind of lucky in the beginning. They had the Dais, but to be honest, I shouldn't even be going on the Dais ever, even if I have like early drops, because of the threat of Rengar. I didn't get punished game 1, but I made this really bad misplay where I was trying to hold one side at one point, and I played green Nasus on the battlefield instead of pulling back, because I didn't want to lose the point tempo, the point lead, and then they onslaughted their units, and I mean, I had Defy, but they also had Defy too. But so I didn't Defy it because I just lose to so many things. So they onslaughted their unit, and then they used Rampage and killed my backline. So they took out green Nasus and Sprite Queen in one turn, and then I basically just lost the game on the spot from there. I think even if I left my units in base, I could have potentially defended with Onslaught from Onslaught, the +6 to a thing, but I don't know. I think I didn't have enough resources. I think I could have also tried breaking their other side potentially, but I think something definitely went wrong in game 1 where they didn't have as good of a hand. I mean, their hand was decent. They had Onslaught plus Rampage, so they can kill a big unit at battlefield and also kill a unit in my base. So that was unfortunate. Game 2, it was my Dais, and I made the mistake of going in again, and this time I got punished by Rengar where they double conquered on turn 2, especially with Seed of Power. So they drew a card, and then when I developed some units in base, 2 fatties, they double charmed, and it's just like, okay, well, I lost the game in like less than 10 minutes. So yeah, I think Master Yi is pretty hard. I think I'm playing it wrong too. I don't think I'm ever allowed to go in and get points I think I have to just play how I play it as against Yi as volley, where you just develop a unit in base at every turn. It's a little harder as Nasus because you can't develop units until turn 3 or 4. Whereas volley can start developing on turn 2, and you can start like getting a crap ton of units too, because you have smaller big units. So yeah, I'm not doing well in this E matchup, I gotta say. I think the Heron build definitely is a lot better. You have singularities, you have more Zhonyas. I think game 2, another big thing is I got Orange Decreed really early on. I had a Watcher in hand, and theoretically I could have pushed over their guys with Watcher in the mid game, but it got ripped out of my hand, and there was no coming back. I didn't draw Whiteflame until it was too late. So yeah, I definitely needed the Watcher or the Whiteflame to come back in that game, but it didn't happen. So yeah, you know, it is what it is. I think this Yi matchup, I can play it better, but even then it's like the fact that I can't do anything early in the game is really bad. I think like especially game 1, my opponent saw my hand, it was like 2 Eclipses, a back off, and they just played a camel, and it's just like, okay, now my whole hand is a brick. And so like, yeah, there's definitely some deck building issues against Master Yi here, for sure. I think if I was playing Heron, what would I do? Probably the same thing, but just not go in. Once I get Herons out, I can start cheating a bunch of runes. Kind of just do like the Gem Dragon stuff, you know? Cheat out a bunch of might or runes and then try to win from there. But you know, because we got eliminated in like 20 minutes, we have time to get the Secret Garden bundle. So, you know, a little compensation, you know? I don't know if the Secret Gardens are gonna run out, but it's possible, So we'll have to see. And I don't even know if they're gonna run out of boosters. I think you're allowed to get 1 booster per person. I don't even want a booster, to be honest. The EU has a lot of tax on these boosters. I think it's like 130 euros, which is like 140 USD. It's like way more expensive. So yeah, I'm gonna go find the other people, but that was a devastating loss. I feel like even if I played a little bit better, I don't think there was much I could have done in those games. Yeah. What's up, everyone? I am sorry. We hit our 3rd loss in our 6th round. I queued into Rengar, which is a very favored matchup in my experience. Like, I've never dropped a game to Rengar before, and I think I went 1-2. What happened was, I think game 1 I misplayed a little bit. I think I misplayed a little bit. I don't remember what exactly I did. I think I just didn't use a spell when I should have, and then my opponent punished me by not giving me any more reaction windows. And then the problem was game 3. What even happened? Oh, game 1 I lost because I got sabotaged a bunch of times, so I lost a lot of tricks. And then game 3, I got decree, sabotage, lost my Sprite Queen, lost my, I don't know, just my Bellows Breath. I didn't get to watch her Bellows in any of my games, which is a little bit unfortunate. Usually I can maybe pull it off once. So I think, and my opponent had like 2 punch first. They drew all 3 Kaisas the last game, so they never ran out of steam. So I think I definitely low rolled a little bit in that best of 3, but I'm sure I made some mistakes somewhere because I think my mental's a little bit boomed. I'm not in the clearest of mind. I think the quick 2-0 Yi loss really did something to me, and also I think just waking up today I wasn't feeling that hot. So you know what? It's whatever. We're out. It's like 7 p.m. So I think the plan for now is either I do some on-demands, get some tickets, or I explore the beautiful city of Barcelona. We'll see. We'll see what I'm gonna do, but I'll definitely know in a few minutes. Right now I'm lining up for this pack opening. I don't know if I should be lining up right now. It's kind of a long line, so I might do something else. All right, Josh, tell me how you got day 2.
I snuck in after getting crushed.
Huge.
Rounds 2 and 3.
Yeah. Anyone else want to tell me how they got day 2?
take one down.
By the skin of his sweaty ass hair.
How about you guys? Tell me your day 2.
X2,
X1.
X1, X2.
Let's go.
Damn.
Oh my God, where's it? I beat the Green Akali.
Green Akali killer.
Oh, this guy's like,
Hey, get this guy's story.
So I was playing against a Jace Aurora player, and then midway through the match, he was like, sorry, I have to call the judge right now because I'm about to pass out from the heat. And like, so he called a judge, like, can you please get me some water right now?
And did he get water?
Yeah, the judge was like, okay, I'll get you water.
Wow, you can just order judges to do your bidding.
That's literally what Dan was saying. It's like heat dip, heat dip.
I think he played worse, honestly. Tomorrow I'm gonna go win. He was like dying.
Hey, that's his problem.
Can you really?
He's not a performance athlete like you are.
No, clearly not. Clearly not.
Look at his abs. Look at his chest. Look at his biceps. Man. Too good.
Talent's on game 1. What? It's gone so long.
Oh, guys, they ran out of these.
They ran out?
Yeah, Tim was saying they ran out.
Relatively hard.
Alrighty, gamers, we are on day 3 of the day 2 of the regional. Ashwin and I, we scrubbed out yesterday, so we're doing the champions of the Rift 2v2. We got ourselves 2 decks. We got Ornn and Yasuo. Exciting. We don't know how to play these decks, but we got them from our buddies who said they're good. So we're gonna see how we do. Yeah, today is the first time I'm doing 2v2, so same with Ashwin. So
yeah,
might get
it's
stopped.
gonna be mostly a learning experience. So far, the biggest part was actually submitting our decks.
Yes. We had like 10 minutes to submit the decks. The builder on UVS sucks. You cannot submit, and then we had to create on Piltover and export it. Tragic.
Yeah, 20 minutes to submit our decks.
Took like 10. Yeah, I know. I took like 10 just trying to work with a UVS one, and then I switched to Piltover last minute. And I was so stressed. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we'll see how we do. Poor progress. Alrighty, we just finished round 1 of the champion 2v2. It's a pretty close game. We played Ornn Yasuo versus LeBlanc Irelia. Ashwin came through with the big brain lines.
We just played Helm of Suppression and Empowered on curve, and then Aurelia cried.
Yeah, that was actually, Helm is actually kind of goated. And then I had the mishap where I couldn't submit deck list before round 1. So I went to a judge and they told me I could submit it later. But then when I went to a head judge desk, they said if I couldn't find the judge that told me, we would get a game loss for the next game, which is basically a match loss. But luckily I found the judge and submitted it, and oh my goodness, actually so stressful. So much stress this morning.
Yeah, very difficult morning, just deck lists and putting up your deck together and handing things up, waking up. But in terms of the actual gameplay, I think now that we've actually played a game with 2v2 and know how to play, it should go a lot smoother from here, hopefully. Let's find out.
Yes. Praying for our success. Alrighty, we just finished game 2 of the 2v2 tournament. We went up against Victor Yasuo, kind of pretty aggro. I think we got bailed out by the Sprite Queen, the Sprite Mother earlier.
We got bailed out by a few things. First of all, we got Sprite Mother, and we had no units in hand, and they had 1 unit on board, and it completely won us the game. And then after the game, our opponent was kind of alluding that he was bricking, but we didn't know how badly. Turns out his hand was 2 Green Collies, 3 Ride the Winds, and 2 other cards.
Yeah, it was terrible. I think terribly unlucky for them. We had 2 Helm of Suppression out, and this Helm, they just can't play any cards.
Yeah, it was a great tech. I think Helm of Suppression is good, and our friend told us not to empower it, the one who built this deck, but actually game 1 we empowered it.
Yeah,
and this
game,
if it had gone longer, they scooped because their hand was really bad. But if it had gone longer, the next turn was actually just going to be double empower that double Helms, and then they can't play the game.
Yeah, that's...
So very happy with how it went. I think Helm of Suppression is really good, really spooky. Would recommend.
Only in Ornn, because you play for free.
Only in Ornn.
Yes. Sad news, we lost round 3. How did we lose, Ashwin?
Well, we went second this time. Our opponents chose to go first, which is probably correct. And then in my opening hand, I had a lot of 2-drops. I mulliganed 2, and found my 3rd Treasure Hunter in the beginning of the game. So it's kind of cooked, especially on the draw. I'm only having Scuttle Crabs and Treasure Hunters. We tried to fight for Blue LeBlanc, because that's the best we could do, but ultimately we could not do anything about it.
Yeah, Yasuo hold up 2 into Blue LeBlanc. 8 mites on turn 1 is pretty strong. I think one thing, I didn't even notice they had Blue LeBlanc until it was too late. So we could have potentially changed up our strat. Because the issue is I actually sided out all my Sprite mothers, and I didn't mulligan 2 for Sprite Burst.
Yeah.
Which was actually kind of key.
We kept the Rake, which maybe was a mistake.
The Rake was a mistake. Because they didn't have any gear.
Yeah.
Like even if they dropped Hook, it's like they can't.
Had just Siren.
Yeah. And then they safety inspected our 10 Might Orn. And at that point, like, I mean, the game was
But
still
they also
salvageable.
had 2 Autocons in their deck, and they had Autocon in hand, so I think it was unwinnable when we had no answer for Autocon. I think LeBlanc is probably the strongest secondary deck, what it looks like, but we'll try to make it work with Orn for the next 3 games.
Yeah. All right, the squad, we just finished our, was that our 4th 2v2? Ashwin, how was, we played against Pike and Kaisa. That was an interesting game, wasn't it?
Yeah, we high rolled our opening hands, and they did not see any of the relevant cards. Very interesting match. Basically, the Pike kept trying to discard out a Yasuo with 2 Stellacorns, with Ride the Wind and Lonely Poros. And so, one player was trying to make me discard, the other player was trying to kill the Stellacorns, and then Orn was winning the game. So, yeah, it didn't last very long.
Yeah, I had a nasty opening hand. I had Sprite Mother, Sprite Burst, and I had Duskrow's Lab. So I think I drew like so many cards off of that Duskrow's. It was insane.
Yeah, and because of the mask, they couldn't contest the Duskrow's Lab with Kaisa and Hopeful, because we always represented and had 3 Stupefys in hand. There was no chance that he was winning that combat.
It was insane. All right, so tell us about your pre-regional or your rebound experience.
Yeah, the rebound's been pretty cool. Round 1, opponent was a no-show, so we love to hear that. Round 2, I played against Rek'Sai, won the die roll, so that's usually pretty good. And then round 3, I played against Aurelia, so that's usually pretty good.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know, it's been pretty nice so far.
We're on our way to some tickets.
Yeah.
How many rounds are there?
6.
Same with us then.
Yeah, it's back to being 6.
Yeah. All right, we just finished round 5. We're 4-1, so we can ID the last round and get a bunch of tickets. We had an interesting matchup. We played against Victor, Yasuo once again. This time we mulliganed for Sprites.
Yeah, this round was probably the most sad round of all time for the opponents. Basically, they gave us the play, which I think was a mistake, after winning the die roll. And I went first with Yasuo, and we managed to go 2-drop into Sprite Fountain into multiple Sprites. And I drew 3 Ride the Winds, mostly off just like Stellacorn, or just draw in general. But I think the funniest thing is, off of Steve's really smart recommendation, we chose to play Vex instead of Stellacorn to base. We stacked the Vex on Treasure Hunter, and they spent all their resources to Stupefy and swing in to crack our Vex and kill the Treasure Hunter.
Yeah.
And they proceeded to lose the entire house and family to kill Vex, which I think was also a mistake. And they proceeded to get run down by Ride the Wind and Sprites. One unfortunate thing on my behalf, I didn't recognize the turn order. I thought Steve was going next for the win. And I was going next instead. So I played a 3rd Ride the Wind and wasted it for no reason, thinking I would hold to victory. Turns out we just wasted the Ride the Wind, and we actually had to play a little bit longer than expected, but with 2 Sprite Bursts in hand, it was barely a game.
Yeah, I felt kind of bad for the opponents, but that Vex was
very smart.
Lethal.
Yeah, I think
it's
that
a global taunt.
I mean, maybe it was half misplay by them, but I think
there wasn't much they could do. Like they're just stuck at base. Right?
Oh, just for clarification, there's 2 Windswept Hillocks, and they gave us the play.
Kind of crazy.
Did we win the die roll?
No, they won.
They won, right?
Yeah, they won the die roll. They just let us go. All right, Ashwin and I are in the prize wall line after waiting an hour in the ticket line to get our 48 tickets each. And it's hot, it's sweaty, and we hear that all the play-ins are gone.
They were gone when we were halfway through the line. Not even a Shen in sight.
Not even a Shen or Renekton. Like, what's the point?
Shen was the last one.
All these tickets, 48 each. worth nothing.
Now we're gonna have to see if we can get 7 mats or if they don't allow that.
Or seven packs of runes.
Have infinite runes.
Yeah, it's actually tragic. It's actually tragic. And then if I can't get that, I'm buying 48 oversized battlefields.
Well, huge failure despite winning. Should have done better in the main event.
Yep. We're getting punished. We're getting punished. Punished by our failures.
Maybe it's time to queue up Nasus.
Oh no, not Nasus. How was your day, Charlie?
It was a day.
How'd you do in the 2v2?
3-2-1.
3-2-1. Did you get anything?
We're like 80th.
Oh no. I'm sorry. Ashwin got his Ezreal.
Content creator, you missed everything.
What did I miss?
You missed? I'll let the winners say what it is.
Okay.
Because I'm a 6'4" guy.
Okay, that's true. I know we got some big winners in this group. How was your day, Dan?
X4, 198. Unlucky.
Unlucky.
It's okay.
Are we putting Yi in the bag next time?
I think we're still going with Yi in the bag for Singapore, so.
Okay.
It is what it is.
We try again.
Yeah, I made a submarine run was almost real. I was 3-2. I was 2-2 after round 4, and I just kept winning until I didn't win. So.
What a classic. What a classic.
You know, it is what it is, though.
Amazing.
Where are the Dianas at, man?
Where are they? They're gone. They don't exist anymore.
Exactly. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna lock it Yi again. Keep it simple.
Nice. Come on, Kylan. Tell us what happened. What happened today? You're all dressed up all fancy. What does it mean?
Got the best of Irelia, baby.
Look at him. Look at him. What a beast. I told you. I said you'd win.
Dude, we can send that up.
This is the most egregious high roll of all time.
Oh yeah? Tell, how did you high roll? How did you high roll?
My opponent. You know how Irelia runs out of units?
Yeah.
He just passed. That was my opponent.
Yeah.
Big city.
Wait, is that the card? Oh, there it is. There it is. Can I hold it? Oh, so holographic.
I think I am too overwhelmed right now to remember anything that's going on
We
right
got a
now.
best of LeBlanc right over here. You sure, Sam? You
Yeah.
don't remember anything about how you got it?
I remember my losses. That's what I remember my misplays. That's all I remember right now.
Damn.
This was not real to me until it was in my hands, and now that it's in my hands, I am severely overwhelmed.
Nice.
All right, what up, Riftbound gamers? I forgot to give an update after yesterday's day 2 event. Unfortunately, we did not get a plated medal. They ran out of medal cards, which is crazy because I had 48 tickets after winning so much 2v2. So instead I got 3 packs of these alt art prize wall runes and a giant Emperor's Dais. I guess they were the only really prize wall exclusives that I wanted to get. There was also the Kaisa Crystal Rose mat and the Crystal Rose Ezreal mat that you can get for 15 tickets each. I didn't really want too many mats. I already have so many mats. I don't think even though the Kaisa looks really nice, I don't think I have space for it. There was also, you could also buy a Lunar Irelia for 25 tickets, but it's that thing is huge, and I've already had one, so I wasn't too keen on getting another. So I thought, you know what, regional prize wall exclusive runes, they're kind of cool. They're kind of exclusive. I'll just buy 3 packs of them. Who knows when I'll need them. And yeah, that's what I got from this whole regional experience. This time, definitely feeling a little less good about myself. I don't know if I'll stay on Nasus. It feels, I don't know. I feel like it's so popular nowadays. You know, it's not like Volibear where I'm only contesting a few people. And I think another thing is because it's so popular, people actually kind of know what to expect playing against you. So you don't really get as much of an advantage compared to when I used to play say Dragon Volibear. So yeah, that's one big downside of Nasus is that he's pretty popular. I don't think he's that much better than the other unpopular legends. I still think he's a solid B tier. But yeah, maybe there's still some time to figure out the true tech with Nasus, but who knows? LA is coming in a month, and I don't know if I'll grind as hard given how poorly I did this time. I think I got way more results with Volibear, and I definitely spent a lot less time theory crafting on that front. But yeah, that's the Barcelona experience. I hope you enjoy the the vlog of sorts. And yeah, as usual, thank you for watching.